Since 2012 all the way to 2016, the city was divided in half. Half of the city was controlled by the fighters, and the other half was still under government control. And urban warfare is a bitch. You can see the bullet holes. The human life cost is so high because it's street to street, alley to alley, sometimes room to room. So 4 years of war, conflict, wall to wall, street to street, leaves the city looking like this. These are people's homes, dreams, future. You can imagine one day you have a house, you're starting your family, the other day you live in a camp somewhere. Some of the previous owners of these homes, it's their entire life saving, and maybe they have a mortgage. They still own money for a house that they can't use. Most of them, because it's so difficult to live here, because of the economic situation, because of the high cost of rebuilding, restarting their life, they simply chose to move somewhere else and start their life from scratch. Some of them went to Aleppo, some of them went to Damascus, some of them chose to leave the country in order to start from zero, or sometimes below zero because they are in debt. You can imagine how hard it is to function under this situation. It's so hard to get gas, to provide the basic necessities, and it's all because of sanctions and blockade. Simple daily necessities, basics of life, are now considered luxuries. So would you return?
Are there plans or efforts to rebuild?
You've seen the city. So few people live here. So rebuild for who? And by who? Some places you can still see like family pictures or a bedroom still hanging like. I think this is cassette tape. No one uses cassette anymore. This is a relic from 12 years ago, the beginning of the war. It's what they call it, 8-track or 8-track, I don't know. It says Holy Quran, recited by Mahmoud Khalil al-Husari. So yeah, it's a Quran record. Here's one too, here's another. During the war, the fighters, they would be using this as a base, and using big sledgehammer, they'd break a hole and use it to shoot at the other side. And to avoid being detected from the air, they break holes between the walls to move from one building to the other. This was probably an office building. Usually they are higher than residential buildings, and that explains why the fighters would prefer to use this as a base, because it usually has a basement which is protected from mortars and shells. So they would use the bottom, the basement like storage for their munitions, for their, they maybe sleep there. And the top floor, usually it's over six or higher, 6 floors or higher. They would use the top floor for like a sniper nest, targeting anything that moves. Some people thought that it's gonna be like a couple days or a week and we will go back to normal life. But 4 years later, things didn't go back to normal. We think, oh, we have skyscrapers, we have shopping malls, we have this great mosque, this great church, this great cathedral. It humbles you to think that human beings are just a brief second in the history of the planet.